All right, we're going to do first thing on the agenda is Taza shall leave a connection with Anis or move on. So let's find out. By the way, this is my Kickstarter coming soon. You can back it in a few days. All sorts of good stuff coming with this Kickstarter. Lots of cool things. We got beautiful cards. Monica, hello, how's it going? How are you tonight? It is Friday night. CM, welcome back. It's good to see you. Kim, hello, how are you? Courtney, how's it going? Joanna, it's good to see you. Hello as well. I'm Tarot Oracle. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down there. Hit like and subscribe. Chalk, how are you doing? Ishtar, welcome back. Amanda, hello, how are you? Angelina, hello. This is my deck that I'm going to be selling on Kickstarter soon. So in a few days. Sim Awakening, it's good to see you. And Heidi, hello, how are you? We got free live tarot readings tonight. And I'll get my cards and put them away. And we'll do the first reading tonight, which is going to be Taza wants to know if leave connection with Anis or move on. And for this one, I think it would be fun to use the Connolly Tarot. Now, this is the trimmed Ray of Sunshine. How are you? Coco Bunny, good to see you. Hopeful Soul, good to see you again as well. Welcome, everybody. It's Friday night. Does anyone have big plans over the weekend, or what are your weekend plans? It would be kind of fun. I always enjoy the weekend, for sure. Rachel, welcome. And Aura, I like the name. Aura Terry, hello. How's it going? All right, we'll do the, why are we doing face up? We'll do the Connolly Tarot and answer Taza's question about leaving Anis or moving on. Let's see, or leave connection with Anis or move on. So we'll do that over here and find out how that's going to go. Let's see, let's turn that off. Okay, cool. So let's see, who else has joined? Angelina, it's good to see you. Rachel, Virgo married 23 years to her Gemini. All right, let's see. We'll pick a question after this. So leave Anis or move on. It appears to be moving on. We have the definitive moving on with the Page of Cups. Moving on is going to be difficult. It's going to be kind of, there's going to be a lot of disadvantages to moving on. But at certain points, you just have to move on. This is for entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never make a relationship decision based upon a random dude on YouTube reading tarot cards. Anyway, but yeah, the 3 is really pointing to that heartbreak, or the 3 is really pointing to that cut of that disassociation or moving on or trying to find something else. But the Page of Cups does bring some type of heartbreak. It does bring some level of heartbreak, and a lot of things are going to happen as far as relationships are concerned, and things going well for you after that. Because we do have some positive cards, some pentacle cards, meaning you do have some other relationships sort of in the queue. The Queen of Cups, we have relationships that are going to be sort of mature relationships, or you move forward with relationships a little bit better afterwards. So you do have that initial hit, and it is sort of painful at some points. Aquarius, Al, hello, how's it going? But basically, generally, the heartbreak card, the Page of Cups, points to moving those emotions along or moving in a certain direction that's going to be more beneficial to you. So if you're really sort of stuck on something and something doesn't look right, it doesn't feel right, it's time to sort of see about moving on and check if that's going to be the better solution for you, or check if that's going to be the good solution for you as well. We do have at the end the Two of Cups. So again, we have a lot of different associations with new relationships or other relationships coming and just moving on. Sid, how's it going? And Joanna, welcome back. Joseph, welcome back as well. Your Connolly deck has a different back design. The print I had was gray. Yeah, this is the Connolly deck from Zach at the Tiger's Abyss. He gave it to me. Well, he sold it to me because he didn't want it anymore. And I trimmed it, and I really like the looks of it as well. Ray of Sunshine, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Everybody, please hit like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. We'll move on to another question shortly. But basically, I mean, the Heartbreak card, the Page of Cups, we're looking at a new relationship, a different relationship. We have a lot of positive signs about the new relationship. The new relationship is going to have a lot of factors going to be better. But basically, if it doesn't feel right, if it feels weird, you may want to check out maybe an alternative or something else or someplace else kind of thing. So don't be in any type of relationship that's a disadvantage for you or that hurts or something like that. A lot of times we need to sort of get out of that space if it's been a while and everything doesn't go right or things going awry. We need to sort of move into a better environment. So do what's good for you. Do what your heart says. Do things that you think are going to improve your life or do better to improve your life and make everything more comfortable and make everything more stable for yourself. And the bottom line, right? So that's what the reading basically says. So Coco, new opportunities and finances. Is my crush interested in me? Will anything happen between us? All right, we'll handle that for Laura H. Let's see. Well, is my crush interested in me? All right. So LH wants to know, did you ask this before? I think I do so many readings. They all sort of blend together. Interested in me? Anything gonna happen? Is anything gonna happen? And wow, my PC is really lagging. All right, we're going to a better PC. I have an old desktop that I dusted off that we're going to convert. Siren, it's good to see you. Gurpreet, hello, how's it going? And Haley Mist, welcome back. Hopeful Soul, welcome back. Miss Hello Kitty, welcome back as well. A lot of people in here today. This is great. I love it when there's just packed in here. All right, so for LH, my crush interested in me, we're going to use the Visconti Sforza deck, otherwise known as the Golden Tarot. Now, this is quite a large deck. This is quite huge. It is about 8 inches. So, insert the jokes here. It is Friday night. All right, let's see. And we'll do one more. All right, we're using the Visconti. Oh, we'll do one more. Why don't we get one more, just one more card in there. Throw it down. Have some fun tonight. It's Friday night. We're going to get quite a few cards and just throw them down and see what happens. All right. Well, we got 2 minors in a row. That and that. Okay. So the question is my crush interested in me? Yeah, no problem. I'm glad. Amanda, hello. How's it going on? He has cheated on me. Should I move on? Oh, that doesn't sound good. The super chat is not working. Uh-oh. What happened to it? Is it just not working at all? I don't know. Did I do something to break it? I have not been in there and messed with anything. So, let's see. I'll go in there later, I guess, and try it out. Not really sure what happened with a super chat. All right. Anyway, so we asking about is a crush interested in me? We do have a sort of a feeling that there is some possibility, or there is some things that could happen, or there is some sort of potential in this, but the potential is sort of being challenged. The potential is sort of being challenged. There's a lot of different things going on as far as your crush is concerned, and possibly as far as you are concerned. It seems like that your crush has other things going on, or it seems like your crush has a variety of different activities going on, and it's sort of difficult for this person to get into something right now or get into something right now with you. So there's a lot of different things going on within their life, and they're trying to figure that out, and they're trying to sort of adjust according to what they need and how they need at this particular time. Would it be something that later to where that they could get involved? Then that's possible. So where's LH? Where's Laura H? Oh, Super Chat is working. So where's Laura H? I'm kind of curious about, is this person currently in a relationship is what I'm asking. Is this person currently in a relationship, or how is all of that happening? Joseph, thank you so much for your donation. Did you have a question? Looking for Joseph's question. Let me know if you had a question, Joseph, or you just want to make a donation. Either way, thank you so much. You have determined that the Super Chat is working fine. Found in Wonderland. That's awesome. All right. So they got a bunch of different things going on. It's almost like either they're in a relationship or they have a bunch of other things going on. This is not going to be a priority for them. So if you're saying, is your crush interested in you? I think they do have some level of interest. I think there is. I mean, we have this pretty good card at the start. We have some level of interest, but the problem is, again, we're sort of hitting a blockage, or we're sort of hitting that flow blockage where everything is not going as well as it could. There could be a lot of different things happening in their lives, and it's going to be difficult for them to sort of hop into a relationship. As well as it's sort of confusing that I'm wondering if you have other possibilities as well, or if you're sort of interested in other people as well. So you do have a crush. Obviously, you're asking me in about the crush, or things related to the crush, but it seems that you have other opportunities as well. So them having other opportunities, you having other opportunities, sort of this blend, or this blend that's not happening, sort of with this temperance, right? This blend that's not happening. Things are not flowing as well as they should be if you're really interested in pursuing this relationship. Will it happen later? Yeah, we do have an indication that this could be possible later, but for right now, this very minute, it doesn't look like it's going to just proceed as well as you think it would proceed. So there's a lot of difficulty, a lot of different things happening, a lot of complexities within the reading and within the relationship that could be, basically. So that's basically what it says. Laura H. All right. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully that resonated. Let me know if that resonated or not. So, Joseph, thank you so much for your donation. Did you have a question? No question. You did a great reading on me last week. Cool. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. It is Friday night. We're doing some tarot readings. How can you donate? There is a super chat button down there. You just click it, and it'll ask you for PayPal. Will my connection with the cancer progress? Let's find out about that. All right. Will my connection with the cancer progress? So we'll call you GU. Will my connection with the cancer progress? I assume the cancer is a person, and you're not asking that you have cancer or something. So I assume that's what you mean. We're going to assume that. I think that's a pretty safe assumption here. For that one, I'm interested in using the Thoth. I love the Thoth. The Thoth, Thoth. Absolutely adore this deck. This is my soulmate deck. If there's ever one set of cards that I want to use for the rest of my life, at the exclusion of everything else, it would be this card. I swear that I can pull lottery numbers out of here, and one day I will try. So we'll do that. We'll just hide the Thoth and throw it over here. Angelina, thank you so much for your donation. We'll get to your general health reading. We'll get to that in just a minute. And first, we'll hop into the GU with my cancer, with my connection with the cancer progress. Find that. Thank you again for all your donations, and thank you for hanging out with me tonight. It's fun to hang out with all of you and to read tarot. I will be online tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. So I'll be 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. as well. Found in Wonderland. Thank you for your donation. I'll get to yours after this. All right, what do we got? So connection with cancer, progression. Let's see. Progression. Well, we have another one that is sort of interesting. So let's look at that. As far as success with the cancer, as far as your success with this other person, it has a level of difficulty in the beginning, or has a level of strife almost feel in the beginning, or a level of lack of success that happens. I think that does clear up. It does clear up over time, but you do have a situation to where it just sort of goes downhill initially and then starts going back up. When it starts going back up, I think it goes up rather quickly. So if you're wondering if things will progress, it looks like that you have some difficulties at the beginning, right? This is just straight up difficult card. It's a very difficult card to get through. It's sort of a poisoning of the well almost, right? Sort of poisoning of the well to where things, the Venus is just not getting to where it needs to go. It's just having difficulties, and it's not really going to clear up until you do action. So in order to get the connection with the person to progress, you're going to have to go through the difficulties and take action in order to resolve some of the situations. In other words, the situations aren't really going to solve themselves. Yes, long distance. Yeah. So the situation is really not going to solve itself. Some things could be the long distance could just basically poison the well. The distance could as well, because a lot of times in a long distance relationship, you have difficulties in sort of syncing up everything. Or somebody wants this person to fly over, or somebody wants that person to fly over. You don't see each other. And then you're kind of wondering, is this connection really solid based upon the distance, or how is all of that going? So again, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But if you work at it, or if you put some effort into it and get things sort of resolved before they turn into a bigger situation, so get the choices, get the things resolved before it turns into a bigger situation. We have a nice even card. We have a nice stable card at the end, and that's really going to sort of balance things out, literally balance things out, and things are going to progress back. But a difficulty at the beginning, like the the Yi Jing says in one of their things, difficulty at the beginning, but then it progresses up, and I think it's going to be all right. But you're going to have to work at it. It's not going to be a freebie where the difficulty just goes away over time. You're going to have to work at it, resolve things before they turn into a bigger drama mess and all that good stuff. And I think there would be the good thing would work out. All right. AL wants to know, can you give me a general health rating? Excuse me. A general health rating for, was that AH? AL. Okay, AL, general health rating. AL, general health reading. All right, let's try that. And see what's happening with that. For this one, we'll use the This Might Hurt Tarot. General health reading with a This Might Hurt Tarot. So, Isabella Rotman got this from, where did I get this from? I got this from Backer Kit. I know she had a Kickstarter. I did not get in on the Kickstarter. I was late, but I did get it from Backer Kit with her fulfillment process, so that worked out quite well. So I do like that Backer Kit. I think I'm really going to sign up for that Backer Kit. I know they take a percentage, but if people miss the Kickstarter and then they're trying to pick it up, my deck that's coming out, my deck is coming out, by the way. If you'd like this particular card, if you like any of these cards, you just like cards in general that are pretty, this is my deck coming out on Kickstarter. By the way, if you're wondering how to get on a watch list for the Kickstarter, it's now in chat. Click that link in chat and watch for the Kickstarter to pop up here in a few days or 2 weeks. Okay, so general health reading. Seems that we are going through some difficulties with health, or things are sort of not exactly is perfect health, which a master of the obvious, that could be anybody kind of thing, but it does seem like there's some worry concerns and things like Three of Wands. We have that sort of looking out, wondering what's going to happen. There's a lot of sort of uncertainty in various areas of your health. So the Three of Wands, we're sort of peering out and we're trying to figure out what's happening, or we're trying to look into the future, or sort of see things get better, or wait for things to get better. A lot of this is sort of a waiting process. It's like you're waiting for something, either waiting for things to improve, or you have some difficulties that are trying to resolve themselves, or there's some news that you got. But anyway, this is waiting process, and then the worry itself. You will eventually have some choice on how to treat a particular item in your health. So something that comes up, or something that you're already aware of, you need to treat it. And we do have the Two of Pentacles with that choices, or with that decisions that need to be made as far as your health is concerned. And a lot of difficulty in that, again, because you've been worried, because you've been trying to use your intuition to feed into things, and a lot of different activities, you're going to have to make that decision to go treat it. And making the decision to go treat it could be a bunch of different things. It could be, CM, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So treating things, or making the decision, could be a lot of different factors. It could be a money thing, maybe the health treatment, or some treatment, or anything like that. It could be some money involved. It could be more money than you were expecting, so something like that. But you're going to have to make a decision on that. By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. Never make any financial or medical decisions based upon some random dude on YouTube reading your cards. All right. So again, you're going to have to make a decision on that, and that decision is going to be sort of, you're just sort of trying to figure out what the ramifications is from point A to point B, or how these all things go. I think ultimately it does work out, and I think that things are going to get better. We have the Fool, which is just a fantastic card as for an end of a health reading. You're on a journey from that point of either recovery or on a journey from away from the worry, right? You're on a journey away from this, away from the worry, away from trying to use your intuition to figure things out, and a lot of different things have happened, but a Page of Wands is really looking good. You're sort of in some sort of recovery process, and you're sort of taking things a step at a time, and literally taking things a step at a time in a new journey, which is sort of like that. So yeah, Sid, I do not play a doctor on TV. Oh, so many jokes about playing doctor on a Friday night. But this is a clean channel. I try to keep this as clean as I can. All right, let's see. Angelina, so Found in Wonderland. I love, you know what? We're going to use Found in Wonderland. We're going to use the Tarot in Wonderland for your reading. Look at this. Isn't this a perfect reading for Found in Wonderland? That is awesome. Excuse me. So love reading for this year for Found in Wonderland. We'll call you FW, so because we need to fit all of that information in here somehow. Let's see, Found in Wonderland. What is it, general love reading or general reading? I need to scroll up so many times. General love reading. Reading for 2020. We'll find out how the love is going to go. All right, Tarot in Wonderland for Found in Wonderland. We'll check this out and do all that good stuff. Yeah, we started out. We have so many great decks. We have the Visconti Forza deck that we used circa 1450. Definitely not 19. By the way, this is, in case you're wondering, the Tarot in Wonderland. Barbara Moore. Everybody loves Barbara Moore tarots. She's coming out with another one, my friends, in August. And I already pre-ordered it. It is going to be great. We'll do one more card. Let's throw one more card down there and then take the promo off there. Okay. So this is not supposed to be upside down. This is one of the decks that's not supposed to be upside down. I'm not sure how it got mixed, but some are mixed. Like the Thoth, that needs to be mixed. This needs to be reversals 100%. My deck needs to be reversals 100%. But this deck, no. Okay, so we want a general love reading. Hopeful Soul, love that deck. Isn't it awesome? I do too. It's great. All right. So let's see. Queen of Pentacles. What's the Queen of Pentacles trying to tell me? Queen of Pentacles is trying to tell me the Knight of Pentacles. Well, okay, general love reading. Are you in a relationship right now? That is really odd. The Knight and the Queen of Pentacles right together, and I did draw randomly. You saw me shuffle this deck before I actually pulled any cards. So it's almost like you're in a relationship now, or you just got out of a relationship. Or relationships is fresh on your mind. It's just fresh. You're sort of going in fresh, really ready for it. I think you're really prepared for a relationship. And look at this. You saw me shuffle this deck, and you saw me draw. I don't draw from the top like that. I draw from random spots in the deck. You saw me draw random spots. And what did we get, my friends? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cards that are all court cards. I find that rather odd. And then I wanted to get some clarification for this. So I pulled a different card out of a different spot in the deck, and I got another court card. So basically, yeah, 2020 is relationship central. 2020 is relationship central. So if you're looking for a general love reading, you have a lot of options here. All right, let me go for what the cards mean. And then after that, we'll jump into Sim's question about telling a friend how I feel about him. Oh, let's see how that goes. So, yeah, looking at it's almost like you have relationships fresh, or you're just coming out of a relationship, or you're really sort of in a relationship, or there's something going on as far as love is concerned already. And I say that because we have the Knight and Queen of Pentacles drawn from different parts of the deck, and it seems like you're matched, or you have a match. A match is either waiting, or a match is there, or a bunch of different things are happening. So the Queen of Wands, the first thing you're going to have to realize when you embark upon this relationship fest called 2020 for you, by the way, is that it's going to be sort of taxing on your emotions. You're going to have a lot of different emotions flowing. You're going to have more choices than you're accustomed to. As master of the obvious, you see on the here. So you're going to have more choices than you're accustomed to. So what does that mean for Found in Wonderland? That means that you're going to have to be a bit more peculiar. You're going to have to be a bit more picky than you usually are. I'm not saying you're not picky. You know what I mean, right? So here's your picky level now. You're going to have to up it a bit, basically. I'm not saying you're not picky. I'm just saying. I don't know you. I'm just saying that you're going to have to up your pickiness a bit and be a little more peculiar about who you want to sort of dive into a relationship. Chuck Mystify, thank you so much for your donation. We're going to jump in to that question and another question here in a minute. So the first relationship is going to be with a Pisces. The Pisces is going to be not exactly your best match. It's going to be just out of nowhere. You're going to wonder if you really should stay with this person. And the Pisces is really going to be a bit too clingy or a bit too needy for your taste, and you're going to have to figure out how to deal with that and how to deal with the Pisces. He's also going to be not really big on relationships. This is not a big thing. In other words, they got a lot of other things going. Relationships is a secondary priority, but when they do get in relationships, they do get clingy throughout the entire honeymoon process. So be aware that the Pisces is coming relatively soon. You're going to get hit with that. If you're not already in a relationship now, again, I'm asking because of that. But okay, the next set of relationships, again, you have other opportunities. I think that you're not going to put up with the Pisces for very long. You're going to want to move on. You're going to want to find something else. And your next big relationship choice is going to be a Taurus. And the Taurus is going to be older than you. You're going to be thinking, do I really want to date someone that's older than me? I mean, not a year either. It's going to be a few years older than you. You're going to be like, well, do I really want to dive into this? Is this going to be stable? Is this really going to be something? And you're sort of checking with your friends and you're sort of figuring out how to process this. And I think the Taurus ends up as a medium level relationship and lasts you for the rest of the year. But again, you have other choices. You have weird people that you bump into throughout the year. You have people at work that you sort of run into. But yeah, you have quite a bit of choices. Just watch out for the Pisces. Don't let them get too clingy. Don't let this person sort of rule your life with the clinginess. If it gets annoying, take actions, whatever you need to do. The Taurus is going to be a stable relationship, but it's going to be something that's going to be, it's going to have its ups and downs as well. So just sort of take that into stride and figure out which one of those you want to go for. Just realize that you do have options. This is option central for you for this particular year. So good luck. And that sounds like a lot of fun. So that was Found in Wonderland. We used the tarot in Wonderland, by the way, in case you're wondering what that was. All right. So CM wants to confess. CM wants to confess to their friend. Confess, I love you to my friend. That's kind of a clickbait title there. Would you like to confess to your friend that you love him? Ishtar, welcome back. Thank you for your donation, Ishtar. I got your email. I will contact you. Let's see. Right now, let's find out for CM. What happens if she spills the beans? What is a good bean spilling deck for this particular reading? I think we're going to go with the dreams. I think we're going to go with the dreams. I want to conserve this for Ishtar's question though. I do want to conserve this for Ishtar's question. So let's cancel. We canceled. We're canceling the dreams. We're saving it for Ishtar because Ishtar wants to know about his dreams. So we'll go back to the Dark Mansion Tarot. Everybody loves that one. Where's that one? Here it is. All right, so we'll go to the Dark Mansion Tarot. This is going to be fantastic. Dark Mansion Tarot. Everybody loves this. I ordered this, and I paid for priority shipping because I heard nothing but nightmares of people that did not pay for priority shipping. By the way, if you're outside of the U.S., and you're curious if I will ship my Oracle to you on the Kickstarter. By the way, the Oracle's over there. Watch me on Kickstarter. It's coming out soon. Yes, I will ship it anywhere in the world. It says anywhere in the world. I will figure out how to get it to you. If I have to run it to you myself, you will get it. You will get it. All right. So let's hide that. Where did I go with that? All right. So we're going. What happens if she spills the beans to her friend? What is going on? Is that going to work out, or is that going to work out not so well? Let's see. CM to my friend how I feel about it. How I feel about him. Okay, where are him? All right. So yes, it's wonderful tarot. By the way, if you don't have this tarot, go pick it up immediately. It is the where'd it go? It is the Dark Mansion Tarot. You can Google it and find it. Well, the Ten of Swords. I think this says quite a bit. So we'll just leave it at that and then take a pause. Take a pause and drink some water while you process that one. All right. So, yeah, I think they already know. I think he already knows. I think he's sort of not really brought it up or haven't really made it obvious that he knows, but I think he already knows. With the Ten of Swords, they already know. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please, please, please never take any actions based upon a random dude reading your tarot cards on the internet. Thank you. But yeah, they already know. So you've made the hints or you have the looks. He's sort of gotten that vibe and he is perfectly aware of what's happening with that. So as far as would it be beneficial or could this relationship work out? So we'll reframe this so I'm not telling you to do something. So will it work out with this relationship be beneficial? There's going to be a bit of a hit at first, as you can see from the Ten of Swords. This is overkill. And again, what I mean by overkill, my tarot teacher used to call this card overkill all the time. It's overkill. They already know. You know, it's one of those things to where if you would do that, you probably want to make it a bit more subtle than just the, you know, the club on the head of, hey, yeah, this is how I feel. You want to make it a bit more subtle, it seems. That's basically what overkill is telling us. The Nine of Pentacles, beautiful card. It's basically the perfect ending of everything. The Nine of Pentacles is you have the, you know, you have everything that you want. Everything came to be. Everything is sort of progressing. And it's a beautiful number as well as a beautiful card. The Nine of Pentacles says a very positive outlook, a very positive things can come from this situation. And we do have the Empress and the Emperor right beside each other, again, pointing to a positive relationship. So if you're looking for, should I go forward? Should I do something? We have sort of a weird card at first, almost like maybe he has news for you that you didn't quite expect. But I think they know. I would go in subtle. You go in subtle. Don't get the hammer and just start banging it. Go in subtle. Nine of Pentacles, things are going to work out for the best. Empress and the Emperor right beside each other. The Nine of Pentacles is looking over here towards this. Well, you know, she's looking at the bird, obviously, but she's looking over in this direction of the Emperor and the Empress, meaning a good match. It's almost like the Two of Cups personified. And because we do have these two majors at the end, it would be something major and something, you know, beneficial to all parties. So again, you know, they already know, go in subtle. I would go in subtle and never do anything that a random tarot dude tells you to. I'm not telling you to do anything. All right. So that's CM and all that good stuff. How will my tarot reading skills look in the future? Chalk wants to know about tarot reading skills. Let's find out, Chalk. It's all about that practice, right? Tarot reading skills in the future. Let's find out all that good stuff. So I do like that tarot reading kind of thing. What do we want to use for this one? You know, I could really see we need to change up stuff. I know I want to save the dreams, but I would not mind the Little Prince Tarot for this one. The Little Prince Tarot for this one. Find out. This is such a cute deck. I love this deck. It's so cute. If you haven't bought the book tells a bit of information that you sort of need when you start getting into these cards. So the book was a good investment. It was only a couple of bucks, but it was a good investment for me because I love reading with this deck, and it's always a good time for sure. So this is the Little Prince Tarot. And the Little Prince, again, let's see, what was it? Tarot reading skills look in the future. The Wheel and the Fool and this and the Page of Cups. We'll throw one down with the Page of Cups. What is going on today? The King of Cups. Okay. Let's see, Nine of Pentacles. Reading for people is going to be your key. Reading for real human beings is going to be your key. I say real human beings. I mean, who else would we read for, obviously, but go away, focus thing. Go away, focus thing. Reading for other people. Let me say that. Reading for other people is going to be beneficial for you. It's really going to round out a lot of things that you're not quite comfortable with or things that you need to work on. Interacting one-to-one with a person is different than reading on YouTube or reading for yourself or butchering the spelling of the word reading like I just did there. Let's fix that. Reading. Yay, I can spell. So it's all about reading for people in person. That's going to be your key. You sort of get that reaction. You get the follow-up questions. And again, it's totally different. Their facial expressions affect you. Your facial expressions affect them. And that's one of the big keys is reading in person. That will propel your tarot reading. We have the King of Cups, the Page of Cups. That will propel your tarot reading significantly faster than anything else you could do. The Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Wheel basically are saying just keep on, keep the practice. The Wheel of Fortune, things come around, things go around, things come around. It's all about the practice, the daily routine. Make it a part of your daily life to read that tarot. Watch my videos. You know, it doesn't say that, but I'm saying watch my videos. Hey, right? Watch my videos and see if you can glean maybe some more information. You can sort of figure some things out you didn't know before. Print out some of my handouts as well, right? So, and like the handout I just did for the astrology, print that out. I have numerology, print that out, and just study that and play with that. But it's the Wheel of Fortune is going round and round, getting that practice in, getting things done, getting the cards in your hands and playing with them, enjoying them and figuring out things like studying them by yourself and working on that. And there's internet forums where you can do that as well. But basically the wheel will go round and round. Do that, focus on that. I think everything will be all right. The Fool, go on journeys. Again, in-person readings are much more difficult than over the phone, than on the internet or anything like that. Make sure you get plenty of those. Plenty of those is really going to work out. But basically, Nine of Pentacles says you will progress. It's a slow climb. You will progress. You will get better. Your intuition will get more comfortable. A lot of times our intuition is sort of held back by our nervousness. Or so let's say, well, you know, if you're not familiar with numerology and you throw this down. And you throw this down. So this is going to be, if you're not familiar with that, what that means, you're going to be nervous. You're going to be sort of trying to figure things out. You're going to be going and looking up stuff. A lot of times, just let your intuition flow. So if this card, you throw it down, you want to let your intuition flow and let things naturally progress. And don't really stifle your intuition. Listen to what it says. You don't have to say what it says, but listen to what it says and try to maybe reword it or try to maybe make it, better, basically. If it says something bad or something, try to, reframe that as a challenge or, whatever. But basically, reading in person is going to do you good. You're going to have to just follow the course and keep going. And as you keep going, you get better. The mastery curve, right? The mastery curve, if you read the book, The Mastery, it basically says you have long periods of no progress, and then you have short spurts of progress. Long with no progress, short spurts of progress, and you continue on. There's no up climb like that. It's long periods where things just don't work out and things are sort of hard. So yeah, just keep practicing and read for real people. I mean, there's plenty of places to read for real people and just jump into that. So Ishtar, what are my dreams telling me? And for this one, we've been saving it, Ishtar. We've been saving it. I'm all excited. Where'd it go? We're doing this. The Tarot of Dreams. For Ishtar wants to know, what is his dreams telling me? Might help if I put that in the title. Let's see. Ish wants to know. We'll see. IT, what are my... Whoa. I can't wait to get off this computer because it is really slow. It is really pegging out at 100%. All right, so we'll find out. Aman, welcome back, by the way. Thank you so much for joining. Nicole, thank you for joining. Avez, welcome back. And Fancy Dress, I love the name still. Welcome back. Thank you for joining as well. So thanks. If everybody hit like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Your likes mean a lot to me. Your comments mean a lot to me. I read every single comment, as you can tell, because I hit like on the comments. All right. What are your dreams telling you? These are sticking together, something awful. We're using the Tarot of Dreams to find out what dreams are telling you. Okay, let's put this aside and start flipping these over and see how this works out. Remove the Tarot of Dreams there. I'm getting like that. All right, we do have a Dream Tarot that we just got, by the way, unboxed. I've not read the book, otherwise I'd be using that for this, because that would be a perfect one. And my focus reticule needs to go away. All right, take some water here. So what are your dreams telling you? Basically, keep your expectations realistic about certain matters that you're sort of diving into. A lot of times we have a bit too great of expectations, or expectations are a bit too high, and sometimes they become unrealistic. Sometimes when you want to jump into something and it doesn't quite work out, you're really crushed because your expectations were so high. Keep your expectations realistic about the situations that sort of concern you, and make sure that the outcomes that you want to see are the outcomes that you really think that you could see, because otherwise you're going to try to overemphasize an outcome or overemphasize where you want to go with this, and it's not going to quite work out as well. So one of those things where you mail order something, back in the mail order days, you order something off Amazon, you think it looks one way, you get it, it looks a different way. Keep your expectations in check. That's basically what it's saying. The moon has appeared in your dreams, and the moon will continue to appear in your dreams. It's telling you to keep that emotional state that you need in order to sort of continue on and be happy. A lot of times things affect you emotionally to where it's not quite good. E. Abdul, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll check out your soulmate here in a minute. So the moon appears in your dreams. The moon will continue to appear in your dreams because it's important to you. It's saying to keep your emotions at a level, don't let things bother you. A lot of things will bother you a bit too much. You'll worry. Stop worrying. Keep your emotions in check. Keep your control over your emotions. It's affecting other parts of your life, and you don't want it to affect other parts of your life. It's important to keep that control over your emotions and to keep all of that. The people that you're seeing, the people that you're expecting to see are really do enjoy your company. They really do think that a lot of things that you have to say are important. They do value your opinions. Sometimes they get in a mental state to where they just don't express that well, or some of them just don't express it the way that they want to. Some people are brought up or raised to express emotions in one way. It may not correspond to what common sense says that emotions should look like. So, in other words, some people express love like that. Some people express love through Taurus type, to where it's basic, everyday things, and everyday things occur, and they think that that's love. And other people expect a different type of love, like maybe a Pisces would expect a different type of love situation. So just keep those in check, and again, keep your emotions in check. The other people do appreciate you. Sometimes they don't know how to say it, and it's difficult at times to accept that because you're seeing contradictory evidence that their emotions are different than what they say they are, but they are. They really do value you, and I think you have a valuable place in their heart. But again, you're going to have to deal with how they can express emotions, and sometimes that's really not going to be all that valuable. There are some difficult times, or one difficult time coming. Make sure that doesn't affect you too negatively. Again, make sure you're in check with your emotions. Make sure you have the worry in check. If you need to use meditation to keep the worry at check. But basically, don't let it involve you, or don't let it envelope you in sort of crowd you into a situation where you're just like really upset. So you do have a difficulty coming. Let that difficulty just sort of slide by. Don't let it bother you that much. It's going to be a weird situation, but let it just sort of slide by. It's important not to let it just take a hit at you, not to let it do the Ten of Swords big hit or all of that other stuff. So again, if you have your emotions in check and other things, and you know that these people value you and love you and have your opinions and enjoy hearing to you and enjoy your company, you won't really take the negative situation that badly, and that's what your dreams have been trying to tell you. I think on the moon as well. All right, Sid, you're on the moon as well. Super chat: in my country, can sister write me for she is in the U.S.? Huda, sure. Email me at the email address in the description of this video, and we can work it out. I need to get a pop-up, like one of these pop-ups, except have it on my email. E. Abdul, when will I meet my soulmate and how? This will be the last question, by the way. We're going for an hour. It has been a fun hour. Thank you so much for joining me. This will be the last question. EA, when will I meet my soulmate? Let's find out not only when will you meet your soulmate, but what type of soulmate will it be? The moon is be cool. All right, well, for the last reading, we're using the Thoth again. No, I don't want to use the Thoth. We're using, I don't know what this is. Using the Anna-K. Do I have the Anna-K? No, I don't. I need to have a pop-up for the Anna-K. Remind me to do that. So remember, in the morning, 11 hours from now, I have a stream. And 11 hours after that, I have another stream. And then 11 hours after that, I have a stream. And 11 hours after that, I have another stream. So if you didn't get your question answered, come back. Come back in 11 or 24 hours and see this. This is the Anna-K Tarot. Anna-K Tarot. It's an awesome tarot, no doubt about it. EA, when will I meet my soulmate? Oops, I messed that up. Let's see, copy that. Ending soon. Last question. I realize this is not exactly the best part of the stream. Sorry. Me typing. But me typing is necessary because people will watch this later and they want to know what the question was. Ending soon. Okay. You know, it's one of those days. It is Friday. You can tell that I've had a rough week, but that's all right because it's Friday. Okay, so let's see. The question is, when will I meet my soulmate? Sun, star. So this is going to be an important matter to you. It's going to be an important issue to you. As far as when will you meet your soulmate, it looks like about a year. Now let's talk about what type of soulmate is and what the sort of the variance is we have in the soulmates and why this soulmate is sort of unusual. So this is going to be your physical soulmate. This is a traditional soulmate. The traditional soulmate meaning, and go watch my video on physical soulmate, by the way. This is a traditional soulmate. So a physical soulmate is someone you meet and you instantly fall in love with them. Everything works out great. Well, not works out great. It usually ends. So you meet them and you're instantly attracted to them, and the honeymoon period works out great. So one of those, you're really in love, you're passionate, you're always touching. It's very traditional soulmate feel. Unfortunately, a physical soulmate is relatively quick ending relationship. Again, watch my video. A quick ending relationship. And usually when a physical soulmate relationship ends, it's kind of rough to get back started. Emotional soulmate or a mental soulmate would be much better if you're just going over all of that stuff. The last deck was Dreams of Gaia. No, the last deck was, where'd it go? The last deck was this one, Tarot of Dreams. All right. So, yeah, so physical soulmate, it's going to be positive. It's going to be about 12 to 14 months away, and you're instantly going to know that they're your soulmate. You're instantly going to have that connection. Everything's going to go great. Just sort of rail in your expectations or rope in your expectations about the soulmate. A physical soulmate is not going to be super, super, super long term. Physical soulmate could be kind of rocky at times as well. So just, again, watch my video on the physical soulmate. It's going to be something to where it does you end up running into this person again. Even after your relationship ends, you do end up running the person again, which is positive. A physical soulmate is great for the renew relationship, or great for the the coming back relationship. So expectations, keep your expectations in tow, and do a lot of that. But yeah, it does look good. We're looking pretty good for 12 to 14 months. And again, once you run into them, you're definitely going to know that this person is your soulmate. It's definitely going to be that hard hit feeling, and everything is going to go well. Yeah, I think, again, when I have this mirrored image, this 8 coming in, points me to that you will meet them again even after you break up. So the makeup with a physical soulmate is great. It's great. It's, you don't really have the makeup with an emotional soulmate. You're pretty much split forever, but you're on the phone and you still like each other and all this other stuff. So, keep it like that. Yeah, it was Ciro as well. All right. So good luck with the soulmate. Look for 12 to 14 months, and I think it'll work out great. And speaking of soulmates, let's see. My soulmate is my art, and this is a Kickstarter coming up. If you like these cards, keep an eye out. Watch the Kickstarter. In chat is a link for all that. So I'm offering this deck. This deck will be reasonably priced. I will ship it anywhere in the world, and it contains some really cool pictures made by me. So if you like that, the last one was the Dreams. So that was the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. So that was the original box that he had. Anyway, like that. So thank you so much for watching. Again, I'll be back tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, and Sunday morning and Sunday night. So if you want your question answered, come back then, and we will do it then. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in 11 hours for the next stream.